Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. It is episode 9 and today I am feeling absolutely fantastic because it's not only in the morning this time, I have not woken up and immediately started playing Hermitcraft. I've woken up and immediately started flying my drone, and that is right, ladies and gentlemen, my drone actually arrived on Friday. I know I said it was going to arrive on Monday, that's because I thought it was going to arrive on Monday, but actually it ended up arriving a couple days early, and thankfully I was just about in when it arrived. I came home from the shop, the delivery man was actually there, and I was like, whoa, wait, don't leave just yet. Can I have my drone, please? And he was like, yes, of course, yes. So he gave it to me, and then I went straight out, tried to fly it. It didn't fly. It needed a firmware update. So I came home, updated. The next day we went out flying it, and it's fantastic. It's so much fun. And for those of you who follow me on Twitter, you will have seen all of the pictures and things like that. I've been taking drone selfies, which is great fun. And there will also be a video coming out soon of my drone footage, so you can look forward to that one. But anyway, that is enough talk of the drone stuff. Let's crack on with some Hermitcraft action, because otherwise I could just go on all day about drones and things, and I don't really fancy doing that. What's just happened is, I've just clicked on one of my furnaces, and it turns out, people have been putting in crystal blue glass into all of my furnaces here. So you can see we've got it there, we've got some there. Do we have anywhere else? I'm assuming that's about it. But yeah, it looks like people have caught on to the Heisenberg theme, and they've been giving us some blue sky meth. So that's very nice of them. Thanks to whoever did that. Now, in today's episode on the Hermitcraft server, we are going to be popping through into the Brown Shopping District once again, just because I love this place. I've been working on a few projects over here. Obviously, at the end of the previous episode, we built this little fella right here. We stand on these pressure plates, opens up this chest, and nobody's bought any of my chicken. Seriously, are the prices a bit too high? 10 iron for one stack of chicken. I feel like that's a tiny bit too expensive. But I don't even care, because this guy, I absolutely love this build. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's this. I think it's the opening. I think it's the opening. What even is that called? Like the flappy bit. The opening flappy bit. That's the part that I quite like. Anyway, moving on from that, we're going to take a look at the new shop that I've built in the shopping district. And this one is just a tiny bit different. Now, I did it during the Monday evening live stream, or at least I built this entrance area during the Monday evening live stream. This is the Super Secret Sapling Society. Now, I should probably explain what that's all about. Basically, Exumavoid and Rendog have set up a company, like a logging company. You can see the building over there. And what they are doing is they are stealing all of the saplings on the server so that people have to use their service. Now, what I'm going to do is set up a secret sapling society where all of us hermits have access to a bunch of saplings that they can't get to. And the way that I'm going to do that is using like membership cards. So we're going to create a card reader. This right here is a 3x3 spiral door that you can see working right there. It's looking good, and it's all working fine, which is fantastic. So yes, that is the plan. We're going to be working on this in today's episode. I hope that sounds enjoyable, so let's crack on. But the first thing that we've got to do in today's episode is we've actually got to pay a diamond to our competition. We've got to pay a diamond to the loggers, which I know looks like we're canoodling with the competition here, but I actually bought some birch logs the other day. It is a good service that they provide. I was away from my base, couldn't be bothered to go and get some birch, so I came over here. I apologise, team, but that is the last time I'm using this place. I'm going to burn them to the ground. Now, I hate to say it, ladies and gentlemen, but I feel like I might have been going out in the cold a little bit too much recently. I've been flying my drone quite a bit, you know, it's been pretty cold, but it's been beautiful days. And I can feel the sniffles coming, and I can also feel the throaty voice coming, which is a bit frustrating, I have to say. I always seem to be ill. I was never ill before YouTube, but suddenly, as soon as I started YouTube, I seem to just get really annoying little illnesses every now and again. And it drives me mad, but hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully it's just, you know, today, maybe I've got like a tired voice or something like that. But I just thought I'd warn you guys. Anyway, we're now going to start work on our card reader. This is going to be the card reader system, and it's a really simple little circuit. In fact, I'll do it all on camera. I've done a tutorial on this one in the past, but it is so simple that if you want to follow along, all you need is a comparator, block, 2 redstone, and then your block here, and then your redstone torch underneath the hopper. And that's everything. That's our card reader right there. I mean, it's pretty cool, isn't it? If we place in a bunch of items inside this hopper right here, these are going to be the cards, I guess. This is going to be what your membership card is going to be. So, for example, right now, we're going to have Birchwood as our membership card. It's not the best membership card in the world. That's going to be our temporary test. And if we hit this button right here, you should see, if we place down some repeaters or something like that, if we hit this button here, we get ourselves a redstone output. That means that the card has been accepted. But if we place in a different type of item, for example, stained clay, hit this button, absolutely nothing happens. And that's because that's not the correct membership card. This is the correct membership card. So there we go. That is that system all completed. Now we just have to hook it up to a pulse extender and then into our piston door right here. And that there is pretty much everything. Redstone torch right here. And then we're going to run our redstone into this repeater right here. And that should power our door so that it's automatically closed, which is absolutely fantastic. So there we go. It's currently closed. But if we place our item inside here, for example, our birchwood, as you can see, it opens up for a little while. Yep, that is definitely long enough to go through. That is absolutely perfect. So yeah, we hit this button, and then, yep, we go through, and then it closes up behind us. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, we are making progress. We have got the security system in place for our little secret sapling society that we're creating. Wicked. Right, now what I've got to do is I've got to get some items, I've got to rename them, and then I've either got to distribute them to all of the hermits, or I've got to place them in a communal area. I don't know which one to go for just yet. I just want to say quickly, whoever is building this path, you are doing a fantastic job. Seriously, it looks awesome. I was a little bit worried about how the paths would look in the mesa biome, but this is flat out. Good work. So I thought our item of choice could be redstone. I thought that was fitting. You know, redstone's always a cool item. So let's rename this to S.S.S.S.S. Super Secret Sapling Society Storage System. I think that's the best one, and then access key perhaps. Awesome. Okay, so there we go. That is the Super Secret Sapling Society Storage System access key. There we go. We've got 32 of those, which is more than enough than we're ever going to need. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to place them in this chest up here. So this is the top right chest. Okay, the top right chest in my storage system. And then I'm going to message all of the hermits, apart from Exuma Void and Red Dog, to say, if you want access to the S.S.S.S.S, then go to the top right chest in my storage system underneath my RV, and that is where you can get your access keys. Perfect. Now, there are a few more security measures that I want to do, but first off, I just want to show off that I've added in a sign that is looking good. I've taken out the sapling from this thing, and I was going to replace it with another sapling, but I actually really like the way that that looks. So I think I might leave it like that. Let me know down in the comment section what you think to that one. It might not make any sense. Obviously, we're going for the sort of all-seeing eye secret society type thing. You get the idea. Very cliche, I know. But anyway, if we pop down here, as you can see, we've now got our actual functional system in place. So we've got our S.S.S.S.S access key, and when we hit the button, that obviously goes through and then comes back. It opens up our door so we can pop on through, and we have gained access into the next hallway. And inside this hallway, as I say, we're going to have a few more redstone contraptions. So first off, I've got to do some clearing out. Then we're going to continue on with the redstone goodness. Next up, we have got the cleansing area. Now, you can see the design of the tunnel a little bit right there. This is to clean off the hermits before they gain access into the super secret sapling society, because we only take the cleanest folks in our super secret society. You know, we don't want any smelly people in here, so we tend to clean them off upon entry. I think that's a pretty good idea. So we're going to run this redstone down like this, and we basically need to connect up these two redstone lines, but also I need to send 2 pulses through it. So this could be a little bit interesting, I have to say. I'm going to have the redstone there. Now I'm trying to think how I could go about doing it. And I've just come up with an idea that I think is pretty cool. If we actually have any slabs on us, we don't have any slabs on us, or any stairs, or any transparent blocks, which isn't particularly brilliant. So let's quickly do some slabbing. Okay, so we're going to use birchwood slabs here. Now the way that we're going to do this is the first one is going to be like a 1-tick pulse, and that's going to go up through into this redstone right here. The next one is going to be a repeater. It's going to have 2 ticks like that, and it's going to go across like this. Now, I'm sure you're all thinking, why on earth did you place that slab right there? Reason being is because redstone current cannot travel downwards on a transparent block, which may sound a little bit strange, but this redstone will go up like this and power that dispenser, then it will go up like this, and it will only go up there. It won't come back down, which means that we won't create a redstone clock right here, which I think is pretty smart. So hopefully everything works there, and that should happen on the falling edge. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So I guess the only thing that we have to do now is actually test this thing out. We've got a little access key inside our dropper right there, so we hit the button and our door should open. We are now through into this area here, and we should get cleansed. We would have done if there was water inside that bucket. I'm always so unfortunate. Okay guys, so a serious reshuffling of redstone has happened, a bunch of things have been changed, and I apologise for not doing it on camera, but there was just too much going on, and apparently my brain got completely frazzled, and I lost the ability to speak. So first off, let's hit that button there and go back outside. That's a new feature, I'll talk about that one, and let's pop on through down into the bottom. And as you can see, everything is looking a little bit messy. There's loads of different circuits going on, and I'm going to try my best to explain them. So first off, you've seen all of this. You've seen all of this area right here. This repeater's changed a little bit, but fundamentally, it's pretty much exactly the same. But we do have this new redstone output that runs into this pulse extender down at the bottom that powers our iron door, so that thing opens up now, which is brilliant. So that is that circuitry. As far as this is concerned, we have got a few old school repeaters right here, which weren't there originally, and also this new redstone line right here. Now this runs out from the wooden button that you just saw. This is like the exit button, and that runs down into this, and then runs down into this loop, and into the side of this block here with a redstone torch. Now the reason that I've had to do this is because, of course, originally this redstone torch was right here, and then we had a straight line of redstone there that was powered, and of course we couldn't run the redstone into that powered line because it wouldn't make a difference. If you power a powered redstone line, it doesn't make a difference at all, does it? So we would have had to go redstone all the way out like this, right the way around the back, and then run it into the pulse extender, but that seemed quite long-winded, so instead I decided to do this little sort of ghetto thing here, and it seems to work quite nicely. So instead of running into that redstone torch, it runs into this redstone torch, and everything seems to be working perfectly. So if we pop outside, you should be able to see the entire thing working in action. Now I have to say, I haven't actually tested this thing yet, but I'm going to assume, fingers crossed, that it's all working. So we've got our little key in there, we hit our button, we should see the door opens up. I'd be surprised if that's broken. Good. And then we should get showered. Fantastic, and our door is opened here, which means that we can head on to the next room. That is perfect. Everything's working, and then of course if we hit this button right here, we can go back out the front. I don't have to break down my 3x3 door anymore, which is all good news. Fantastic. Now my original plan for this little room out here was I was going to have an exhumovoid and rendog scanner. Now this was like a really silly idea. It was a really silly redstone contraption where we would have redstone lamps in the walls, and you would walk inside, they'd flash a little bit, and then the door would open up. That was essentially the idea, and it's a really cool idea, it's a really fun idea, but the size of the redstone contraption and how complicated it would be wasn't really worth the coolness, if you get what I mean. So I thought what we'd do instead is I thought we would create a lever combination lock. So this is like an extra layer of security that we are adding into the super secret Sapling Society storage system that we are creating right here. Now this is going to be a 4 lever combination lock, and I'm thinking I could probably just do all of this on camera. I mean, lever combination locks are super simple. Like, we've already created one side right there, and I think I'm going to make both combinations exactly the same. So what I'm going to do is when I tell all of the hermits, hey, you know, you've got your access key inside the top right hand corner of my storage system, I will also say, and the combination lock combination is the first lever flick down. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that turns off the redstone line. Obviously, this one will turn it on. So yeah, the first lever is down on both sides, and that will activate the door right here. So let's do the same thing on this side. So that's redstone torch there, and then our block with our redstone there. And then that is pretty much that. So if we just link up these two right here, right down the middle, then create a little AND gate, that will be our combination lock all done. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll be happy to know that the Super Secret Sapling Society storage system now has a Super Secret Sapling Society security system, because everything is all completed. We now have the card readers, the cleansing systems, and the combination locks are all done and dusted, and I thought we would quickly simulate what it's like. We're going to do like the full run. This is what it's going to be like. So first off, we're going to chuck in our access key. We'll then hit the button, then pick up our access key, and go through the doorway. That is perfect. Then stand on this block right here and get nice and showered, then pop through this door, and finally use our combination lock right here. And as you can see, our door has opened up, and we have gained access into the work in progress super secret Sapling Society storage system. This is it. This is it so far. Of course, there's quite a lot of clearing to do, and also quite a lot of decorating to do, so we're going to crack on with that one right now. So we're getting there. We're almost there. Almost cleared out the entire thing. I believe this is all the way. And there it is. Now, I have to clear out the rest of the walls, so I need to do these like slightly indented right here. But for the most part, pretty much everything has now been cleaned out. And as you can see, I'm going for a pretty similar design to the one that I've used in the previous room. So we've got the white stained clay, we have the bird poo blocks. Someone informed me that these are the bird poo blocks. And now that I've seen it, I can't ignore it. It is very bird pooey, which is a bit of a shame because I've just started to like this block as well. I've just started to like it. And now it looks like bird poo. yeah, totally ruined. But anyway, we are going to be using it for today's build because I think it fits in quite nicely. As far as the floor and the ceiling concerned, I'm going to go birchwood for the ceiling, and I'm either going to go birchwood or sandstone for the floor. And I'm starting to think sandstone because sandstone is such a nice block texture. It's awesome. It's an awesome block, and I never end up using it. So I feel like I probably should use sandstone, but we are going to have to go out and gather that. But anyway, I've got a tiny bit more mining to do, and then I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, I have got myself a bit of a situation here. I have built something, and I really don't know if I like it or not. And I've just placed in all of these slabs. I don't actually have an axe to pick them back up, which is really quite frustrating. So I'm going to have to punch these things. But more importantly, I put them in here because I'm trying to see what this will look like as slabs. Now, it will definitely look better. Obviously, we're not going to be using birchwood. We're going to be using sandstone, so that could make the difference. But I definitely feel like there's something a little bit off here, and I have no idea what it is, and I've been playing Minecraft for far too long today to be able to tell what it is. You know what you get like when you've been playing Minecraft for too long, occasionally your eyes go a bit funny, and you forget what looks good and what doesn't. That's basically what I'm struggling through right here. So if you guys could help me out down in the comment section, let me know what you think is wrong, perhaps what I could do to improve this place, that would be greatly appreciated. But now I'm going to go out, gather up some sandstone and things, and hopefully make the entire thing a little bit nicer on the eyes. I do feel a little bit bad about destroying the entire lake bed right here, but the issue is that everywhere I look, there is that red sand stuff. But there is absolutely no regular sand. I don't seem to be able to find any. Please let me know, hermits, if there is like a desert nearby and that I'm doing this for no reason. But yeah, I seriously can't find any. So yeah, for now, this river's getting destroyed. Believe it or not, I have just come back from 3 sand mining sessions. The first one, you know, I got enough sand to do about half the room, and then I got roughly the same amount, ran out of sand again, so I've still got a little way to go. You would have thought, like, after the first time, I would know roughly how much to get, but no, apparently not. Okay, so I'm just doing a tiny bit of smelting here, just gathering some glass. We've got 3 bits. We need 4 here because I've decided to swap out the glowstone that was in the ceiling for skylights. Not only because skylights are pretty awesome and they light up the entire place extremely well, but also because I feel like they will look better than the whole glowstone situation that we had going on. So let's just hit that button there and basically go through our entire security system once again, have another shower. I'm going to be the cleanest hermit in the history of mankind. Right, here we are. This is the room. We've got our sandstone floor. It's looking good. We have now got ourselves some skylights right there. I was considering putting them like slightly down below, but no, I've decided to go up like this because I think that looks quite nice. So there we go. There it is. This is the super secret sapling society. I guess the only thing that we have to do now is we've got to chuck in some chests ready for all of the sapling storage. Now, I personally don't think that they're going to be sorted chests. It's not going to be like a specific chest for certain types of saplings. I might just put chests around the outside or like inset slightly into the floor, and that's where you can store all of your saplings and things. Maybe later on we'll get some form of sorting system, but until that point it's just going to be like a free-for-all for all the saplings, and they're going to be going, I guess, in all of these locations. I suppose that makes sense. So yep, I'm going to gather up some wood, craft up some chests and things, and then we will start chucking down at those storage boxes. So we have it, guys. All of the chests are in. Everything is looking good. We can now leave this room behind. We can set up our proper security system. That is all locked up. This is now all done. We hit this button here. That will open up our door for the final time before another hermit comes along and opens it. So let's just grab our access key, chuck out that sapling there, and we are good to go. That is all set up. Now we just have to move all of these resources back over to my base. I mean, there is a ton of stuff in there. I really did like hoard some serious stuff here. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to do quite a few repeat trips. Thankfully the nether portal is only over here, so it shouldn't take too long, but still bit of a pain in the backside, isn't it? So we have it, ladies and gentlemen. All of the items are now inside my inventory. We don't have any of the chests out the front. Everything is looking really nice and clean, and I'm really happy with how this project has turned out. I'm really glad that we managed to get everything done in today's episode, because there was a brief few moments where I didn't think we would. But as you can see, we can see right the way through into the roof, like all good super secret societies. You know, you can see right in there. That's probably a bit of a design flaw, I have to say, but that's fine by me. It's a super secret society, sort of. I guess that's what we could call it. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.